I just thought I'd do a video of how I'm pan lubing my bullets. I'm using an induction hot plate because you can set it to 95 degrees, and I just find that the tin of wax sitting in the water at 95 gets it up hot enough, but it doesn't bubble and splash into your lube mixture. I then just put my leftover lube from previous jobs into the tin, and I'm heating up in a tin of water so that it's even heating all the way around. Once the wax is, or the lube's getting down to temperature, I set up a glass board and I get it perfectly level both ways, because you need that to make sure you've got a good coverage. Then I use a silicon bake tray. Now I don't know anybody else who uses this, which is why I'm making the movie. They're a soft tray. They always come back to the same shape again, and you'll see at the end why this is a really good bit of gear that I've worked out. Okay, you can see my lube's liquefied now. There's no lumps or anything in it. You've got to make sure there's no lumps in it before you start to pour. Now the mixture, the recipe that was given to me by a good friend was 50% wax, 50% Lanatac oil, and a couple of tablespoons of castor oil, just to give it a bit, just make it a bit softer, so it can punch out of the mould. Okay, here I've got all my 45-70 projectiles standing in my silicon tray. Now, one important thing to do is before you pour your wax, is to heat them all up. I use a heat gun; it works really easily, really good. Get them all hot, because if you've got cold projectiles, and it's winter while I'm doing this, so you've got to get them. You've got to take it into account. If you've got cold projectiles, when the wax hits the cold projectiles, it doesn't bond to them. Whereas if everything's hot, it'll bond to them straight away. Also, if the tray itself is hot, well then your wax flows over your tray like it should, and up to your lube rings in your projectile. Okay, we're ready to pour. We'll hold a funnel down below the top of the projectile so that it doesn't splash up the projectiles, and then we just pour in the funnel so we don't miss anything. You'll see it's flowing very well up around. It covers the whole base of your tray because you've preheated it, and we'll just put all that in because it'll come up the right height pretty much. Keep going, Luke. Keep going. That looks pretty good there. Okay, once we think we've got it the right height, we know on this particular one we want 1 centimetre in height, so we dip our little steel ruler into the middle just to make sure when it dries. Okay, we need a little bit more, so we're going to go again. You need to do that. If you need to top it up, you need to do it straight away so you don't have 2 different temperature wax. Lube, sorry I keep calling it lube, wax, but it's lube. Right on, we're spot on. So there you go. That's how I pan lube my 45-70 projectiles. This is why I like using the silicon bake trays. After it's hardened, and I put it in the fridge sometimes to get it to happen a little bit quicker, you can pull it out. Your bake tray's gone back to the right position again, and then when you need to use your projectiles, just simply push them out, and you've got a perfectly lubed bullet. There's no need for resizing, there's no need for anything else. You just push them out, and you've got your bullet. Don't break your big biscuit in half and then push them out, because they'll crack down the line of your bullets, and then you'll have some with only half lubed. Once you've done that, the only thing left to do is to make a biscuit for when you're using black powder, a lube biscuit to go inside. So we warm up our tray again. Okay, now I've heated up my tray again, and that, as I said, it's pretty important so that you get an even flow. And we simply get our lube, make sure there's no water coming off the bottom, and pour it in. And you'll see, because the tray is hot, it flows evenly over the bottom. And we want it to be a couple of mil deep, so we use our thing, put a little bit more in there. And that's a pretty good thickness. So when that dries, I'll show you how you can pop that out. Okay, this is the lube biscuit that I poured the other day, and you can see again the silicone tray works really well because you peel it out, it's all clean. And then when you want to lube your biscuit, there you go, there, it's in there. So that's it. Okay.